Hey guys, so it's Christmas morning, Christmas Day. I've just woken up. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna try and vlog a bit today. Say try, I'll probably forget. With all the excitement and all the stuff I gotta do today, because I'm cooking Christmas dinner for me and John. So gotta get all that prepared. Most of it though, I am cooking in like the air fryer and the Pressure King Pro. So I think it's just mainly the big turkey joint I'm cooking in the actual oven, because it won't fit. Well, it will fit in the air fryer, but nothing else will fit in there with it. And sometimes big joints of meat don't always cook correctly. They're still a bit raw in the middle. I've found when I do it in my air fryer. I'm probably doing it wrong, but yeah. So I'm going to do the turkey in the oven and then the rest of it in the air fryer and the Pressure King Pro. Yeah, we've got presents to open. I've got to do a bit of tidying up as well, actually, before I start cooking food, because I made a bit of a mess in the kitchen yesterday, because John wanted me to have a go at making pig shots or pork shots or whatever they're called. So we had a go at doing that, and they turned out quite nice, actually. I'll put the pictures up here now when I'm editing. So yeah, they turned out quite nice. And John's requested that I do them again one day, so I might do them again for New Year's. I'll probably video it that time and show you how I do it. But yeah. And to be honest, I cannot be bothered to do anything today. I just want to go back to bed. I want to go to sleep again. I've been battling the chronic fatigue for a couple of weeks now, because winter is always the worst time of year for my chronic illnesses. They flare up really badly in the winter, in the cold weather. So I get a lot of chronic pain, a lot of chronic fatigue, and like it's just a struggle to get out of bed most days. And then when I do get out of bed, by the afternoon, I am completely exhausted and want to go back to bed, you know. So yeah, I'm hoping that I can at least get Christmas dinner done today. And then see what happens. And then we're probably going to be opening the presents first. And then I'm probably going to set John to work on peeling and chopping the veg. And doing some washing up for me. And then I think we're probably just going to maybe watch a couple of Christmas movies. And then maybe play some video games. I don't know. But I'm going to show you anyway how I do the Christmas dinner in the air fryer. And Pressure King Pro and stuff. I'm probably going to be all over the place because my brain ain't working correctly because of the fatigue. Yeah. Got cranial gastritis today. Or in layman's terms, brain farts. Squeak's not even up yet. Usually she's straight up in there bugging me. So she's been a bit confused lately because I've been sleeping on the sofa. Because one, right behind me here, there's a radiator. So this spot is probably the warmest spot in the house. So that's one reason why I sleep here at the moment. And two, the sofa is extremely uncomfortable. So it's a perfect place for me to sleep at the moment. That sounds crazy, I know. But sometimes when the chronic pain is a problem, sleeping somewhere comfortable seems to make the chronic pain worse. And I cannot get comfortable in a comfortable, like in the bedroom I have a memory foam mattress and it is super comfortable. I have a memory foam neck support pillow and it's super comfortable. But when I'm having issues with my chronic pain, I can't seem to get comfortable in that bed. So the only place I can get comfortable is somewhere uncomfortable, that is usually uncomfortable for me. So hence sleeping on the sofa at the moment, and also the radiator behind me. So yeah. So yeah, Squeak's really confused because she's like, usually in the morning she'll come jump up on the bed and cuddle up to me for a little bit until she wants her breakfast, or until I have to take my meds. She'll bug me to go and do that, and then she'll bug me for her breakfast. But lately she's been really confused. She's like, why are you sleeping in the living room? So she goes to cuddle up to John in bed instead at the moment, which is nice because usually she doesn't hardly go near John. She just about tolerates John. She'll let him fuss her occasionally, and that's only because he gives her treats and he gives her evening meal. So that's the only reason I think she tolerates him. She's like, yeah, you can pet me, you fed me earlier, why not? And then she'll kind of back away from him and go, no, that's enough. One pet is enough, no more. I'm the only person she'll let fuss her. I don't even have to ask. John does though. If John tries to pet her without letting her know first that he's going to pet her, yeah, if looks could kill, John would be dead by now with the looks Squeak gives him. But yeah. I can hear John snoring in the other room. I've got to go wake him up in a minute. Because we've got to open presents. He's got me some like rather big, heavy looking presents, and I'm really excited to see what they are. I am a giant child when it comes to presents. I can't wait to get them open. I've been trying to guess what they are, but it's really difficult. They're like big box shapes, so it's like, I don't know, some sort of kitchen equipment maybe. Don't know, but yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna drink some more of my tea. I'm gonna go wake John up in a minute, and then I'll be back when we're opening presents. See you in a bit. Hey guys, so we're going to open our presents now, aren't we, John? I think John's still half asleep, he hasn't long got up. Okay, right. What present should we open first? Do you want to pick one for me, and I'll pick one for you, or...?
Yeah.
Okay, go on then. You pick one for me, and then I'll pick one for you. Thank you. Right, do you see the purple one underneath the back of my one? Go for that.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, you open yours first.
Okay.
I'll open mine at the same time. Read the tag though.
Okay. That one doesn't have a tag
Okay.
because it's an old bag.
Bit like me.
No. I know you like your music delivered in a vintage way, so I know you will enjoy this gift. Lots of love from Suki. CDs aren't vintage.
They are vintage.
They're retro.
Now. They're vintage.
They're retro.
They're
Vintage
vintage.
is vinyl. Let's see what this is. It's a bit of a clue.
I see Borderlands.
This is tied very well.
Yes, it's the Claptrap one. Borderlands 3 Claptrap controller holder. Oh, that is so cool.
One of
That's
his
one I wanted.
his hand. You can move his hands,
Oh yeah,
and his disc port pops out.
does it?
Yeah.
Oh, so you can rest the controller on the disc port.
Rest your phone on the disc port.
Oh wow, so it doubles up as a phone holder
Yeah.
as well.
That is a proper cable guy from the original cable guys.
Nice. Phone
Right.
controller holder.
Having a look at what this is. Open your colourful life, Arafuna. Built-in speaker, lossless sound, backlight and rechargeable battery.
I believe it's also got Bluetooth on it, and it will take a TF card as well.
I don't know what a TF card.
You know the little micro?
Oh, the SDs, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know what they have 50 names for a chip. Right.
This is cool.
Oh, it's a portable CD player. I wonder what that was. That's really cool. Does it have anti-shake?
And then we just package it in over, John. There we go.
Just seeing if it has anti-vibration setting.
I think it does have anti-shock. I'm not sure. But yeah.
Well, let's have a look at this, please.
I believe it's got a built-in speaker as well. I think you said that though, didn't you?
Yeah.
It is pretty cool, isn't it?
It is.
You might have to fully charge it though before you use it to get the most out of the
I'm just trying
battery.
to figure out how to open it. Oh, there's a little slidey thing. Oh, opens that way, okay. That's really cool. I'll just hold that up a sec. Don't know if you can see.
Because the other day, John, well, I say the other day, he does it all the time.
Quite
Every
often.
time we go out, he likes to listen to music. And he has music apps on his phone and they never work properly and he's always complaining about them. So I thought if I get
Well,
him
Yeah.
the
The
CD player, at least he can play his CDs on it and he won't have to complain about an app not working.
yeah, I'll just complain about the music skipping every time I take a step. Because that's probably what's
No,
going to
he's
do.
shock proof, I think. But yeah.
But the reason the apps don't work is either that it loses signal, my Wi-Fi turns itself off, or it decides that it's not going to play, or if I tap the app to start up, it asks me to sign in.
Technology.
Technology, yeah.
Right, next
Right,
present.
put that
Do you
monkey
want
foot
to
there.
choose one for me and I'll choose one for you?
You grab one for you. Oh shit, I don't
Right, well then, you see the big Merry Christmas bag?
know. Yeah,
That's going to be kind of a lucky dip because there's loads of little presents in there. for
okay.
you. So,
Which one of those two do you want?
that's the big one.
Again, there's two in there.
Uh, Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a lucky drop.
Right.
There is two. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, that feels weird. It's a cone shape. The heck? Oh no, open
Yeah.
yours.
Streaks there. So I just really want to watch your reaction to this.
Is it something rude?
No. Well, depending on your definition of rude. How dirty your mind can be, but it's
You're
not.
talking to me.
Yeah.
It's
But-
probably the dirtiest place on earth.
Challenges on a postcard, please.
It's in bubble wrap.
Yeah. Do they not have scissors or a craft knife?
I can't be bothered. Plus, I like the bubble wrap. What is it?
Once you get there, you'll understand. Just keep going.
Looks like it's made of wood.
It is.
I think I know what it is. Yeah, you put your yarn on there and it spins.
Yeah.
So your yarn doesn't keep rolling away. That's pretty cool. I needed one of these actually.
Yeah. It's a handcrafted, from what it was said, it's a handcrafted yarn turner.
Yeah.
And the thing is that actually comes completely off as well. And that there is for sticking a ball of yarn on as well,
Mm.
right, to hold it.
Yeah.
But you can put that on and put your cones of yarn, the big cones on it.
Yeah.
So when you pull it, it spins and it doesn't completely
I've
unravel.
actually got a big cone.
Yeah. Exactly, that will go on it. That one might be a bit big unless
Yeah, I think this one's a bit big, but yeah, that's the general idea anyway. That's pretty cool. That will come in handy.
if you do that upside down, that cone upside down, it might work
Hmm.
on the top of it. I
That is really handy. Thank you, John.
think. Yeah, you're welcome. Right, I'm going to grab one from here.
You can use that over you, or just next to you.
Try to get these bulldog clips off. Right. Oh, sweet! The How Am I Weird board / card game. Right? It's a party game for the weird and wonderful. Play with family, play with friends, play with advanced pets. Gameplay is simple. Each player takes one blank weirdo card and 8 comeback cards. You turn over a life card and give the weirdest and funniest answers. Right? And then somebody places a comeback card.
You might be able to play that later.
Yeah.
Can you play it with 2 players?
Yeah, being weird,
Or-
yeah, it's basically the weirder you are, the better you'll do on here.
I'll do great then. I'll win that game.
Yeah,
Yes.
a game for the weird and wonderful. It's like Cards Against Humanity, but instead of trying to be horrible or outrageous or just downright stupid,
It's the perfect
this
game.
game is about being weird. Like if somebody
Yeah.
says, like, what's your favourite food? You place like a fish eating chicken or something. You know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll explore this actually in
That'll
a
be
video,
fun.
I reckon,
Yeah,
as
that'll
well.
be fun to play later. Maybe after dinner.
Don't know
or
where to put
something,
this. I'll put
or
it
while
next to
dinner's
here.
cooking.
Yeah.
Johnson bubble wrap.
There you go. I've had my fun there. Right. Close that with the
Right,
clips.
shall I do my next one? I'm gonna.
Yeah.
You might want to remove the bubble wrap from my person. Thank you. That'll be stuck popping it all down.
This one might take a minute to get out the bag. Because it took me a minute to get it in the bag.
Doesn't want to come out. Thank you.
This
Gotta be
was
careful here.
the next size up that we had of this.
Gotta be
was
careful
way too
here
big.
because there's a dress on the packaging. So.
Give you the dress bit once you rip it off.
It's like cling film. There we go. The dress done. Never show your dress on
Video.
video on the internet, and my alarm is going off.
Rude.
Stop. There we go. Sorry guys. I'm filming on my phone because my vlogging camera is broken.
It's not broken, it's being temperamental with the battery, to be honest.
No,
But,
the battery catch is broken, so the battery will not stay in.
yeah. But the camera is fine, it's just the catch that holds the battery in.
This packaging is weird. It's like clean film or
It's
whatever.
polythene.
It
Shrink
is.
wrapped.
It feels sticky.
Yeah, there we go. Wow, they've done a good job of this.
I see the word nitty.
Well, there was a clue with the spindle. Need help? Just holding it so you can tear it.
Definitely something to do with knitting.
Definitely something to do with it.
Definitely.
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 Yeah, so is that spindle.
That's a pretty cool hat, actually.
This was the one that was
Oh, I know
suggested.
what it is. Yeah, it was on my Amazon gift wish list. So yeah, me and John both have a gift wish list on Amazon where we put things we'd like as gifts on there, and we've added each other to that gift list. So whenever things like Christmas, birthdays, anniversaries or anything like that comes around, we can just go check out each other's gift list.
We update it regularly, so when
And-
there's something we want, we put it
And
on
then there's always something there to choose from, because, not being funny, John is terrible at gift buying because he's too indecisive
there. Yeah,
and he never knows what to get.
I'm one of those people that was raised on the principle of if you're going to buy a gift for someone, it's got to be something practical, something that will make them smile, and something that is thoughtful,
Yeah.
right? That would be the price.
So it's
called a knitting machine.
Yeah, knitting machine.
Because you were saying about when you were using the actual looms,
Yeah.
that you were saying you were having trouble with it, and you said you wanted to get one of these because it does a lot of the things for you.
Yeah.
And what I was thinking is because you put your yarn through that bit there, and then you do the turning for it to knit, and you do the hooking and the hooking and the hooking and the hooking, and you do it, and it just makes it easier for you. You put your yarn on the spindle, you've got 2 hands free. You're not chasing it, you're not unwheeling it yourself. You can just get on and do it.
Plus, if you buy the little attachment to put on the handle, you can
Do the yarn on it.
no
Yeah.
add a drill. And put the attachment on the drill and then attach it to the handle. Turn the drill on, and the drill does all the work for you in less time.
That's a bit
Cheating. It's
cheating, yeah.
But
That'd only be good if you were going to produce loads of hats in a day, to be honest.
it you know, work smarter, not harder.
Sometimes a little bit of hard work goes a long way. Sometimes a long way
But
comes
yeah,
from a little
that
hard
is
work.
really cool.
Yeah,
It comes with yarn as well, 3 balls of yarn.
yeah. Green, grey and purple.
Yeah. This is a little kid's, this is like a kid's one though.
Yeah,
But that's
because-
the one I wanted because it looked easier to use than
because I saw one of the bigger ones. I was looking at it, I was like, surely she didn't want the kids one. I was looking at the bigger one, and the bigger one was more expensive, and I thought, well, that looks like it's going to be heavy, and I just wanted to get, because that's
Yeah,
going
I
to be
do
light,
want
because
that.
it's
Big
going to be
heavy
light because it's for kids,
Yeah.
and it's going to work. It was on there, and I know Suki, she's not the person who goes, oh, that looks cool, add, oh, that looks cool, add, oh, that looks cool, add. She goes, wait a minute, it looks cool,
But am I going to be able to use
but
it?
yeah, is it any good?
I mean,
and you'll
because
look into
the
it.
adult ones are usually quite big and hefty. There was one I did like the look of. It's like black and red, and it's like looks all Victorian and whatnot, but it was like made of like metal, like I think it was like iron, cast iron
Yeah,
on
it's
the outside.
iron, yeah.
And I was like, that's going to be way too heavy for me to lift up and move around all the time.
Yeah, that would be perfect if you had a knitting studio and it was going to just stay where it was
stay
put.
in one place. Yeah.
I saw one on there which I thought would have been really, really good, but again, it would have been if you had a knitting studio, and it was one that was freestanding. It had legs on it, and it was stood up, like
Yeah.
kind of like where your tripod is. It was about that high, and the idea is you put the tripod up, you sit at it, right, with the tripod in between your legs, and then you just knit. And
Yeah.
next one.
But yeah, anyway. Right,
Right.
next present for you.
Put one clip on there so I could look, not looking. Oh, grab that fabric. Fabric's always interesting. There it is, a sticky tag. Let's see what this is. Oh, sweet, this has been on my list for donkeys. And it's a true statement. Very true. Video games don't make you violent. Lag does. Yeah, not to mansplain. For those who don't know what lag is, it's when you're like doing something on the internet, like watching a video or playing a video game, and instead of just running smoothly, your character it's like that, and then you're like, oh, what's going on? Especially in a game.
I thought we were going to need to reset your Wi-Fi then, John.
Yeah, but that's what lag is like. When you're trying to like you're racing your cars and suddenly it stops. You're like, I'm crying out loud.
Right.
You know?
Next present. You've got loads in that bag.
Yeah.
I bought you loads of little ones.
I'm gonna just fold
From
this
your
up.
list.
But now this is a cool T-shirt. I've been wanting this for ages. Oh, that's really cool. Thank you, Suki. I'm liking all the other gifts. I'm just trying not to get overexcited because right
We've
now
still
I'm
got-
screaming in my head like, oh my god, you know, like a 3-year-old kid, like, oh my god, you know, that's what I'm like.
You've still got the presents
From
from
our
your
parents.
mum and dad as well. open them in a minute.
Right. I'm going to finish opening this one
Okay.
because you took lots of little ones and I got you quite a few big ones. Right. I think this is the last of it. Yeah. Oh! Ah! Sweet! Yes! Brain training. You know you're getting old when somebody buys you this. No, I've been after it for ages because I like doing puzzles and I like to keep my mind fresh. I like doing puzzles, logic puzzles, Sudokus, and all sorts of that. I love doing that stuff. I like doing code breaking and all of the where you have to think and go, if I do this, this will happen. That kind of stuff. I love it. So that's a nice little game. And they've got ones like where they'll show, like in this bottom corner here, it shows pictures of blackbirds, red fruit and red birds, and it goes boop, 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 boop. How many blackbirds did you see? How many red birds did you see? Kind of thing. So it's like, gives you all different kind of tests. They've got maths, everything. It's a really good game. And it starts off with really easy ones, and then the better you're doing, the more difficult it gets. And then once you get to a wall where you're not getting you're getting less than a certain percentage of the things right, it goes, right, this is where we need to train you. And it will give you things that will help you surpass those limitations. And it's by Dr. Kawashima, who, from what I've heard, I don't know, he's a leading practical psychologist in the world.
Part of Mensa or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But I don't know, it could be the same as Dr. Mario. Like, the plumber is going to prescribe you pills. I'll put that up there. Might do a video on that because it's on the Switch. So I might just do a video of that.
We might play some Switch later. Yeah.
And then we've got a super puzzle pack, which has all different puzzle games like 2048, which is you go 2, 2 becomes 4, 4, 4 becomes 8, 8, 8 becomes 16, and so forth. They've got jigsaw puzzles, gem matches, logic puzzles. It says La plus grande collection de puzzles jamais vus. It's all in French. Hopefully this is not all in French, the game itself, because I can't speak French. But basically, 200 puzzles is obviously 200 puzzles. So yeah. Let's see what the region is on it, because that might be a problem.
It should be the correct one.
Yeah, it's just that in different countries they have different things. This is all French on the back. It is all in French. So it'll probably have a choice of language on the game.
Yeah, it may do.
Because
it's not the French version. I did.
The game
UK
itself
version,
will be different. It's just the casing is all French.
Yeah, I did put UK.
1 to 4 players. Okay, so it's already teaching me something. So on the front it says "Plein de puzzles pour du fun illimé." So I'm guessing that means play the puzzles for fun for all, right? Or fun for all, right? 1 à 4 joueurs, which is 1 to 4 players, plus des 400 puzzles, so more than 400 puzzles, and 4 variantes de jeu, which is 4 variants to play, I'm guessing.
Oh well, if it is all in French, at least you'll learn French while playing the game.
S'il vous plaît. Excuse my language. Literally, excuse my French. Yeah, that's really cool.
Right,
that should work though, because the game will be the same. It's just it'll have language setting on it.
Shall we have opened the presents from your mum and dad?
Yes. Oh, I was just thinking we'll just leave them wrapped for the rest of our life. Of course we'll open them. Right. Let me just move this.
Then we got to do Squeak's present.
Oh, yeah. Right. Oh, that was mine. So the black one is Suki's.
Okay.
bubble wrapped. Now, my mum, bless her, she uses fancy tape that usually matches the paper. We just use sellotape because
We tried to use sellotape.
we tried
It never
to.
goes well.
I like that. I like the fancy tape. It's a good memory of Christmas. That's why I keep saying to Suki, if you've got any fancy tape when we wrap things, she goes, "Nah, I've just got this," and gets out
I
sellotape.
do. I have washi tape.
Yeah, but that doesn't stay on properly
I
to
know.
stuff. Right, let's see what we've got here. Oh,
More bubble wrap.
Tried to take the careful approach and then just tore straight into it. Okay. Oh, this is groovy. Oh, this is cool. I like this. I don't know if we've got the same gifts or not, but it suits both of us, I bet. Looks like it.
Minecraft.
Okay, my mum put a little note in there for me. John, please read and keep this. The labels on bottles say, wash thoroughly before use. Do not use carbonated drinks. Not suitable for microwave or dishwasher use.
That was pretty cool.
Right? And what it is, it's a Minecraft flask. Take the TNT off,
That's pretty cool.
put your nice non-carbonated drinks in there.
I'll be able to put water in this, put it up on my desk.
I see why.
Because
I can see why already why it's not carbonated drinks, because there is no actual seal on that. That's a pot plugged in there.
But this would be good for putting water in on my desk
Yeah.
because I forget that I'm a humanoid and I do need nutrients and sustenance when
This
I'm
is really cool.
focusing on making videos and stuff. So that'll come in really handy.
Yeah.
So
So keep hold of that. That's an information thingy. But this is what I was talking about. Like I was raised on the principle, right? My mum knows that we both love gaming. And they both know that we love to drink, like carbonated drinks, squashes, juices, right? It's a practical gift. We can take it out wherever we go if we go somewhere because it's there. It's something we will like, and it shows that she's actually thought about it because of the fact she could buy any old gaming thing, like just a cup with Xbox on it. But this, she goes, no, because they play a lot of Minecraft.
Minecraft is an epic game.
Yeah,
I mean, how long's that game been out for?
too long.
Like fucking over 13 years or something, isn't it?
Yeah. At least.
At
I don't.
least, probably more than that, probably about 15 years. And it's evolved and got better and better.
Just gonna give you back the bubble wrap. She'll pop in it.
Yes,
But nah, this
that
is really good.
child that plays.
Thank you,
with
Mum.
bubble wrap.
And Dad.
Thank you, Diane and Tom. Those are really cool.
They are. So we can just put them on the side, and they'll be
We've
there.
got to do Squeak's toy now.
Yeah. Let's see. If
Well, Squeak's present. I've got a caller written. Her present is under the little footstool.
yeah. I'm just gonna sort out these gift bags a second.
Please
What?
remove the bubble wrap from my person. I'm going to be here all day.
I'll just put it over here for them, so you can pop it in a bit. Because I know how you like it. It's a stimmy thing. See, I don't go right. No, don't stim. If you say I don't want to stim, I'll take it away from you. But then, if you want to stim, it's there. But a good tip for people out there that use Amazon and they get the gift wraps. If it's to your house, get the gift wraps. Take the label off after all the gifts have been opened, and keep the bags. because they're very durable.
They are good little bags, aren't
Can't even rip them. And then if you ever
You can
need to take
reuse.
something to the laundromat, or you've got another gift for somebody that's coming over, you can wrap it and it saves you money. And
Yeah.
if you just say, if you don't want the bag, give us back the bag, and that saves you another
Anyway.
bit of money.
Squeak!
Alright, I'll move my chair out of the way.
Yeah, so I'll go give Squeak her present. Squeaky toy, do you want your present?
Just say the magic
She's probably laying in bed. Oh, here she comes.
Ooh.
Hello. Would you like your present? Do you want your Christmas present? Yeah?
Yeah. There we go. You give it to her.
Right.
I'm just going to sit out the way a
Your
second.
present. What's that? There you go.
Hello, beautiful.
She's more interested in you, John. She's like, hello, why are you sat over there?
I'm sat over there because Mummy wants to see your reaction to your Christmas present.
Do you want, look, what's this?
Just like put it straight
She's
in the
like,
bowl.
I'm hungry.
No.
It's your Christmas present, look. Should we open it? Oh, you recognise that picture, don't you? Yeah. Alright, I'll open it for you then, yeah?
It's got tape on the side.
Yeah. Let's get the tape off.
Where are you going?
She can probably smell the turkey.
Oh, she just wondered what was in the kitchen then.
Turkey's in the kitchen defrosting. Yes, I'm doing it. I'm opening it. Give me a minute. The tape's a bit tricky.
The tape is kiddie proof.
Stick the tape on the top. Don't play with the tape.
If she plays with tape, it will make a funny video. She'll have a good
She gets tape stuck all in her fur.
Yeah. And she'll run around like, why is this in my face? She needs some help there.
I need longer fingernails.
I keep saying you don't, but today I think you do.
See, this is where Squeak's claws would come in handy.
Well, you've got something kind of like a squeaky claw, haven't you?
Ah, there we go.
Look at that.
Lid is off.
All of those are for you, sweet babe.
Look at that. Oh, that.
Look at, she actually looks excited as well.
You got
With-
seaside flavours.
We got fishy food. Oh, she's noticed the
Oh,
camera.
you gonna?
Yeah, it's all clipped in.
Oh, you assessing the camera and the tripod.
What have we got flavours wise?
We've got seaside flavour, mixed grill,
Ooh, that's fancy.
another mixed grill one,
I think there's 3 flavours in there.
original, which is probably chicken because it's yellow, and another original.
Is there only 5 packs in there?
Yeah.
Oh, they could have put one more, doubled up all of them. Oh,
Right. Look at all that. All for you, Squeak. She's like, ooh.
they didn't have any special toys this year though.
No, we were going to get her some. We'll get her some after Christmas, won't we?
What do you think? What do you say? Oh,
Oh,
good girl.
good girl. Would you like some of those now? Do you want treats now? Yeah? What ones do you want?
Pick a flavour.
Which ones?
Which flavour?
She's like, get off my treats.
Which flavour?
You don't care, do you? Any will do.
She's like, all of them. Put them all in the bowl now. Is that right, Squeak? Oh,
Right,
good
should
girl.
we give you some of the original flavour then, or do you want mixed grill? Let's do mixed grill, yeah? Do you want the mixed grill? Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
get us much. We'll put them back in a special box for you, yeah? Yeah?
Oh, there you go. Right. Yes, I know. I'm going to open them. Yes.
Good girl.
Oh, doesn't that smell good? Would you like some?
She looked at you like, of course.
Well, duh.
Come on then, sweetie. There they are.
Oh, slobber on me.
Put some in a bowl in a minute.
Yeah.
Sounds like she's having
Okay.
trouble chewing then.
No, she's not. It's because they're the bigger ones.
Oh, she's used to the smaller ones.
Yeah, she likes the little small
What?
crunchy ones.
Good girl.
That's my finger.
Not too many more then, I'd say, for
Right,
now. And then
put
we
a
can give
couple
us,
in a bowl.
yeah, and then we can put some down for her when we have our Christmas dinner.
Yeah. Right.
You get double treats today. Over here. Good girl.
Right, there we go. And then she can have her breakfast in a bit. I'm going to put the lid back on that. But
And
there
then
we
pop it up
go.
out the way.
Squeak's nice box of treats for Christmas. This cat is spoiled.
Yeah, she's definitely part of the family though. She always has been and always will be.
Yeah. So that's all the Christmas presents done.
Yeah.
Now I need your help to sort out the kitchen. Got to do a bit of washing up.
Because I was going to do that last
Then-
night, but then you said you were going
Yeah.
to clean the oven. Then you said you don't want to clean the oven, and I was just like, well, never mind. We'll do that another day then.
I was just like,
It's a
No.
chore.
but I will also need you to peel and chop some carrots and potatoes for me,
Yeah.
and then I'll put the turkey in the oven and get that going, and then we can get the veg going and everything else going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably do some more filming in a bit when we're doing the Christmas dinner. And then probably do some more filming of us. I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe play some games.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe play that weird card
Am I
game.
weird? Yeah.
How My Weird card game. Play a bit of that. Maybe play some Switch. I don't know.
Yeah. I
Are
definitely
we
want
going
to.
to watch Christmas movies later, or do you
I'm not a
think-
huge fan of Christmas
Not
movies.
even Die Hard.
I mean, like I said, I'm not a fan of Christmas movies, and Die Hard is like the alternative, and it's like you either watch all the sappy, oh it's Christmas, the world is saved, yay, some kids rescued Santa,
What
or
about
you watch
Bad Santa?
Yippee-ki-yay mother, you know, so
What about Bad Santa? That's not a...
Christmas gets saved because he finally starts giving a
True.
damn,
True, yeah.
and he turns his life around, doesn't he?
Hello. Did you enjoy those treats? Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's about though, feeling good, those movies.
What?
Good gal.
Good girl.
Yeah, the saddles have gone down a bit today.
Yeah. She's had a poorly belly, haven't you? Eh?
Yeah.
She's searching for more treats. Aren't you? You can't have any more yet. You can have some more later. But later.
You might want to move that plastic away from her bowl.
Oh, she's alright. I'll give her a meat in a minute. But yeah, anyway. Let's go get the Christmas dinner sorted. So, I've put John to work. He's going to be peeling the potatoes and carrots for me. Once he's got the potatoes done, we can go and put them on to boil, and we can go and put the turkey in to cook. I'm part boiling the potatoes first, and then I'm going to put them in the air fryer with a bit of lard, just so they go soft and fluffy on the inside and crispy on the outside. But yeah, you having fun there, John?
Oh yeah, best of time. Get the Irishman to do the potatoes, why not?
You're so good at peeling potatoes, though.
I know, it's genetically encoded.
But yeah, we've also got these to have with dinner as well.
Made me jump then.
Bailey's Christmas crackers. They have little bottles of Bailey's in different flavours. I think there's a chocolate one in there. I hope I get the chocolate one. I hope. I think there's like salted caramel one in there as well, isn't
Well,
there? And
even
stuff.
if you don't, we can always trade.
True. But yeah, I'll show you my turkey actually while John's peeling the potatoes. So there's the turkey.
You want the whole bag, yeah?
The whole bag? No. There's only 2 of us, John.
I was just asking.
If you can... I don't know, you probably need to cut that one in half. If you cut them in half and chuck them in the pot when you're
I'll
done.
do that in a bit. I'm just going to get loads of them peeled because I don't want to keep going backwards and forwards between peeler and knife, peeler and knife, peeler and knife.
Yeah.
I'll fill that plate up with potatoes. Then I'll cut them all.
And then we'll see
And
where
then
we
we'll
are.
see where we
Yeah, okay. Okay, we've got a pan. Just.
It's funny, every year we go into it with no plan and then we make the plan and it's always the same plan. Fill the plate, cut it, see where we're at.
It's usually play Tetris with the oven and like
That's your
loads of trays of food that will not fit in the oven. That's usually what happens. And then usually I end up getting wound up with it all and throwing things across the kitchen. That's usually what happens. We end up with a turkey on the floor.
That explains last year's one.
But yeah, that's partly why this year I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. We're not having that stress this year. We're going to make use of the pressure cooker and the air fryer that you can see in the kitchen there, just past John. So we're going to make use of those and the oven. So I haven't got to cram everything into a small space.
You've got to cram everything into 3 small spaces.
Yeah, which should be easier. But yeah, I opened my Christmas presents and put them together. That's the knitting machine. I haven't used it yet. I might give that a go later. And then the controller holder that John got me. Yeah. So
I played the puzzle game, not in French. Great thing about the Switch is that it's got quite smart chips in it. So when I put the cartridge in, it said, this game is selected your chosen language via the device. So it automatically pretty much set it to English.
smart chips. Are they chips that are really good at evading seagulls?
No. They're the ones that don't get fried. Because if they were really good, if they were smart, they wouldn't get captured or cooked.
Right, yeah, so rather than just sit here videoing John peeling all these potatoes, I'm going to disappear for a minute and we'll be back when I'm loading all of this into the oven and air fryer and whatever. So hey guys, I'm just sorting the veg out. You could probably hear the potatoes in the background boiling. So this is the Pressure King Pro pot. In the bottom there I've got my carrots. I now have to add some water to that. Bear with me a second. If I can, I'm going to have to use the little jug thing because I can't get to the taps properly with that. So there we go, I think that's enough water. There we are. So there's a minimum and maximum line in there to fill the water. I've gone above the minimum line. Now, going to get this little thing. Now this, along with this, I bought in a separate set, and you can use these in both the Pressure King Pro and the air fryer. You can use them in any little multi cooker really. They're pretty handy to have. So I'm going to stick that in there to create like a little shelf. And then this thing has little dividers in. We don't actually need those. So I'm going to take those out. So I don't need those at the moment. But this like has little holes in. It's like a steamer rack colander thing. I'm going to sit that in the top there. And then my frozen button sprouts are going to go in there. I'm doing them frozen because I couldn't be bothered to mess around with fresh sprouts this year. And these are all part cooked anyway, so excuse the noise. Pour some sprouts in there. I think that'll be enough. Yeah, it's only me and John, so we don't need like a lot. Would you be able to put them back in the freezer for me, please? Thank you.
I've left the carrots there, they can go back in the fridge.
So now this is ready to go in the Pressure King Pro, which is over here. If I have a go at turning the camera slightly. So you can see it just here. So take that lid off for the moment. Sit that in there. And then we put the lid on. Now I'm going to have to make sure this valve is open. So the vent is open on that so the steam can come out. Now I need to plug it in. Yes. Right, bear with me a second. I don't have much space for plugging stuff in down here. Plug that one. Plug that one in, switch it on. Right, there we go. You're probably not going to be able to see what's going on too well here. If I move my camera slightly, might be able to see something that's going on. So there you go. Right. So we're gonna find the vegetable setting, if I can see it. I think that's vegetables. Yeah, and then press start. And that will start to do its thing. Now I can leave that alone and it'll cook the veg for me. It'll boil the carrots and it will steam those Brussels sprouts, so I can leave that to do its thing now. And I'm gonna move this back here. I now also have some frozen roasted parsnips, honey glazed parsnips. These I forgot that I had. So these are probably going to go in the oven, have to go in the oven with the turkey. Because I don't think there's going to be space in there with the potatoes as well. And everything else that I'm going to be putting in there. So, yeah. So, but there we go. Anyway, I got to check the potatoes because I think they're just about nearly ready to go in the air fryer. So I will be back in a second. Right.
Oh,
Do excuse the noise, John's trying to wash up a bit. So I've got the veg in the Pressure King Pro. Potatoes are not quite boiled yet, but I've got roasted parsnips there ready. I wanted to show you this stuff as well. So this is one of the egg bite moulds that you would use either in the air fryer or the Pressure King Pro. Basically, what I did was I filled it full of stuffing to make stuffing balls, and then I put the stuff in the freezer. So now all I need to do is, if I can, I have to turn it upside down, pop these out of the mould, put them in the air fryer, and they will cook very nicely. That's if they come out of the mould. I might need to leave them to warm up a little bit because they're pretty much stuck in the mould. So I may need to let them warm through a little bit to loosen them. But I also made Yorkshire pudding. I made my own homemade Yorkshire pudding. And what I did with that is I poured that into a little cupcake thingy, so I can pop them out there if I want. But today I'm going to cook all 6 of those in there, and I'm probably going to have to put that in the oven as well actually, because it will not fit with everything else in the air fryer. So yeah, so the Yorkshire puddings should cook really good, but there's one thing I need to do which I forgot to do the other day. I've got to put lard in the bottom here, which I totally forgot, so I'm going to do that quickly. Just put a little bit of sliver of lard or oil in there.
clean.
If I can get into the fridge quickly. Sorry. Right, get the lard. You can use any oil you want really, but I found lard works better when they're frozen, because then the lard takes a little bit to melt as it's cooking, as the stuff is defrosting. Right, so I need a knife. So I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. If I tilt the camera down a little, if it will let me. There we go. Right, I've got stuff everywhere. Running out of side space. So I'm just going to cut a little of that, because I don't need a lot of lard, I don't want to go too crazy. So I'm just going to chuck a little bit of lard in the bottom of each thing, and then chuck the Yorkshire pudding on top. So I forgot to do this step the other day. You know.
Sorry about the noise.
But doing it this way as well, if you're someone who's only cooking a roast dinner for one or for two people, you can have this sat in the freezer and then just go and take what you need when you need it. So if you only want one Yorkshire pudding, you just pop one out
Can I just check something?
and cook it. And a good tip as well
Okay.
is use, if you use those disposable little foil pie dishes, they're really good because you can put the batter in those and then put them, you put your lard in it and then you put your batter in there and then freeze them, and then you can just get one out and cook it in that disposable thingy-majig. It's getting really warm here now because of the oven's on. I've got the turkey in the oven cooking. Lard in the bottom there, they're ready to go. I will need this lard again in a minute probably. The potatoes, so I'll stick that over there out of the way. So, Yorkshire pudding's ready to go. Parsnips ready to go. Still waiting for these to warm up so I can get them out of the mould. There we go. So there you go. Stuffing ball. Again, you could just pop one of those out when you need it and cook it. You don't have to take out the whole lot. So yeah, I'm going to work on carrying on getting these out of there and then sorting the potatoes out. I will be back in a sec. Right guys, so excuse the hissing noise in the background. That is the Pressure King Pro. There you can see the steam coming off of it. But yeah, so I've got the potatoes boiled and ready to go in the air fryer. I've got to add some lard. So I'm just chopping some bits of lard here. Just like that. Chop them in roundably. This will help the potatoes crisp up a little bit. Yeah, and I think that'll be enough lard for now. Right, so my stuffing balls, I had hoped to keep them in this and sort of sit them in there, but it won't fit because there's too many potatoes. So I'm going to have to just do it like this. get a nice crispy bottom on those as well. So there we go. That's our stuffing and our potatoes in ready to go. So that can be closed. And then if I try and show you what I'm doing here. So switch it on. Right, so I need to put it on roast. There we go, I don't need that on. So it says 200C and I want to turn up the time 30 minutes. And I think that temperature is okay. I might put it up by, yeah, that should be okay. And then press start. And then that starts cooking. So there we go, there's our roast potatoes and our stuffing balls. I've now got to sort out the rest of the food. The parsnips and the pigs in blankets and the Yorkshire pudding, they're all going in the oven. So yeah, back in a bit. So yeah, everything is in, cooking. I am sweating. It is boiling hot in here. We have the heating on and the cooker on, and yeah, no windows open. It's really hot. I might have to open some windows in a minute and let out some of the heat before I faint. But yeah, I'm just having a sit down and a drink, so I'm absolutely exhausted. And then once that food is done, I've got to plate it up. I've also just remembered I've got to make gravy, which shouldn't be too difficult. I've got the gravy granules you just add hot water to, because I'm not making gravy from scratch. And John is doing the washing up and sorting that out. Yeah, so hopefully dinner will turn out good. I didn't have to play Tetris too much with the oven. And I've fit everything in. Everything is under control. I mean, because the Pressure King Pro has its own timer, so when the food is done, it will beep and it will let you know, and then it will keep the food warm for you. So I don't have to think about the veg and whether that's overcooking. I can just leave that. The air fryer has timers, so I can leave things in there to cook, and then it will beep when it's done, and it will keep the food warm for me until I get there. So I don't have to worry about that lot burning or anything, so I can just leave that, and then that just leaves me to keep an eye on what is in the oven. So basically the turkey, the pigs in blankets, the Yorkshire puddings and the parsnips. So I haven't got to run round and, yeah, I'm not split between multiple things. And I have nothing on the hobs, on the cooker hobs this year, apart from the gravy, which I'm going to be doing in a minute. So yeah, it's a lot easier doing it with the little multi-cookers. I do recommend them. Yeah, so I will show you Christmas dinner when it is done. Yeah, back in a bit. Right, so guys, Christmas dinner is done. I'm knackered. John's going to carve the turkey.
We don't have a sharpener or a
I do have a
turkey fork, but I'm not going to do all that
I have
that
a
they do
sharpener
beforehand
in my
because
thing,
it's silly.
but yeah.
Right, how are we carving this? Obviously, that way or this way? Because that way would be better for me,
Yeah.
but this way is better for the
Do
product.
whatever's better for you. It doesn't really matter, really. As long as we both get some turkey.
If I cut it in half, right, no, we want turkey and chicken, so what I'll do is I'll start this stringing
I'm
it.
going to start dishing up some yumminess.
Right. There is string in that still.
Is that?
Yes.
Yeah, you might have to cut the string off.
Can't even. Get in there.
The Yorkshire puddings don't really look like Yorkshire puddings. They kind of look like hockey pucks. But never mind.
Suki, do you want this bit of turkey?
Yeah. Chuck it this way. Whoa, that's really juicy.
It is.
Nice.
Here's a bit with some bacon on it. Try not to carve it too thick or too thin.
Yeah, because I am only little. I've only got a little belly. I don't need as much as you.
Right. There we go,
Roasted
kitten.
parsley.
That should be enough for you. Maybe too much.
Whoa, enough to feed 5,000. Jeez.
Really? Who are you, Jesus?
I don't think I'm going to be able to fit the rest of the veg on my plate.
Yes, you will. Just have to load it up properly.
Put some carrots. Yeah, the carrots kind of ended up with a little bit of colour on the bottom of them because the water boiled off
Oh, I see.
in the Pressure King Pro, and yeah, it slightly coloured the carrots on the bottom, but I guess that would just add flavour, so I'm not too worried about that. Sprouts have done nicely though.
I have a problem with my piece of turkey that I just cut.
What?
The bacon came off of it.
Oh well, just put the bacon up and put it on top.
Yeah, it's right by the string.
Right.
You have to.
I didn't realise there was string on that. It's a bit silly because most joints usually do have string on them, don't they?
They do.
I was having a brain fart moment.
Right. I was trying to do this without cutting the bottom of the pan open as well. So far, so good as far as I know. Oh, shite.
Yeah, with some piggies and blankets.
Right, when I'm trying to pick something up, there's some bit.
Sorry.
Right. I'm going to cut some off this end.
Sorry.
Right, I've got to turn it on because I can't do it that way.
Yum.
Cut that a bit thick.
I just hope I'm going to be able to eat all of this.
If not, I will. God damn it.
I did kind of like almost starve myself for the past couple of days so that I would be hungry enough and have an appetite for some of this food.
Carvery there. What am I going to do?
I'm going to try and pour this gravy. Whether that'll work, I do not know.
Two.
The gravy nearly ended up spreadable. I'm terrible at making gravy.
I'll have these 3 parsnips then. The Yorkie pud. Not a huge fan of
There's
Yorkshire
salt
puds.
and pepper here as well if you want it, John. nearly run out of room on the table.
5 potatoes. Right. 2 spoons of carrots. Really, you know, 3 spoonfuls of sprouts. Try not to smush them.
Yeah, the sprouts might be a tiny bit overdone. But
Right. Got a bit of secondaries. What am I missing? I'm making. You made way too much gravy.
I know, I always do. Do you know why?
Because you love gravy and you're a maniac.
I'm never sure how much of the granules to put in. I always end up putting too much and not enough water, and then it ends up spreadable.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh God, I better add some more water to it.
Right, that's dripping.
And then I end up with a whole
Shall I
pot
put
of
that in
it.
there for
Yeah,
safety's sake?
I end up with a whole pot of it rather than just enough for 2 people. So,
Right.
did you want to do one of the Bailey's crackers now, or do you want to leave
Do it
them?
after the meal. I think we should pause the video
Yeah.
because they're going to get hungry trying to watch us eat this. You've already tucked in. Most people say grace. We're not one of those families,
I'm
but I
not
would just
religious,
like,
so.
yeah, but I would like to say all the produce that we have here, right? Somebody had to make that. So I thank those people. I thank the farmers and all of, you know, everything that goes into this. I thank you for cooking it and the people that made the oven, you know, so it might be our
a good
Christmas dinner,
thing
but
to
there's
don't-
too much that we take for granted.
A good thing to donate to as well. I've donated this Christmas. I donate to them every time I get a takeaway as well. The Trestle Trust. I will put the link for Trestle Trust in the comments below. I will also put that link on the Chronically Suki Facebook page. But they're basically a charity that helps underprivileged families and children with things like groceries and stuff like that. So everything you donate, any money you donate, goes towards feeding a child. So yeah, that is a good charity to donate to. So there you go. But yeah, we're gonna enjoy our Christmas dinner now. So this was Christmas dinner cooked in the air fryer, the Pressure King Pro, and the oven. So there you go. It's made it a lot quicker, a lot easier. Even though I probably didn't make it look easy in this video because I've been all over the place today. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We're gonna eat this and then I'll probably start videoing again in a bit when we do the crackers and stuff like that, and if we're playing games. I might do that as a second video actually, because otherwise this video is going to be super long. So yeah, be a second video. So it'll be a 2-parter. So thanks for watching, guys. See you later.